I am not advocating the use of any kind of physical force or intervention in itself. As a matter of fact, I subscribe to the fact that the more we can reduce and have to use any kind of physical intervention, then that should be the ethos we're trying to subscribe to and maintain throughout. But the reality, isn't it, even around if we're supporting people with a case review file or we've got some history about them, and even though we put lots of preventative measures in place to try and, avoid, prevent, or manage, the potential for challenging behaviour or challenging behaviour before it gets out of hand, the reality is on a 24/7, 365 days of the year basis is that we can't prevent and diffuse all levels of challenging behaviour, whatever we term challenging behaviour. But if I say physical, then that way we can't go too far wrong. So this bit about we've got a duty of care, and that's the key issue I want to come on to here. Just link back to the non-approved and approved techniques and cause of human failure. We've got a duty of care, haven't we, around foreseeable risk. As I say, whilst we want to, ideally verbally de-escalate a situation, resolve it, and bring it to a satisfactory conclusion. Yeah, when it comes to, I'm going to call it restrictive or non-restrictive interventions, or we may be using the aid of mechanical or soft restraint equipment, etc., which comes into play in certain situations. And again, we need a rationale and justification for doing so regarding all use of force. Even sometimes, if we're verbally being quite assertive, we still need to justify and rationalise that themselves. But I want to come back to, though, that duty of care. Sometimes, isn't it, things are happening so quickly that it's we haven't got time to talk to the person, try to get them to de-escalate and try and resolve the situation. So we may have to then manage that situation to prevent harm before it actually occurs.